Out on the vast African savanna, a tiny lion cub named Kito is born into a world filled with danger and uncertainty. From his very first breath, survival is a constant struggle. Predators lurk in the shadows, and rival males threaten his very existence. Will he grow up to become the king of his own pride, or will the harsh realities of the wild cut his journey short? Join us as we dive into the thrilling and perilous life of a lion cub in the African wilderness. You won't believe the challenges this little cub will face. Welcome to the vast African savanna, where life and death play out in an endless cycle of survival. In this harsh and beautiful landscape, every creature must fight to live another day. Among these animals is the African lion, the iconic king of the beasts. But even the king must start small. Meet Kito, a tiny lion cub, just a few weeks old, nestled in the tall grass beside his mother. Born into a world filled with danger, Kito's journey of survival begins here, in the safety of his den. For the first few weeks, his mother's vigilance is his lifeline. She remains by his side, guarding him from predators like hyenas and leopards, and only leaves briefly to hunt for food. At this vulnerable stage, Kito and his siblings rely entirely on her for nourishment and protection. After a few weeks, Kito and his siblings begin to explore their surroundings, playfully tumbling over each other in a practice that will one day prepare them for the challenges of the hunt. Their mother watches closely, teaching them vital skills and keeping a constant eye out for danger. As they grow, the cubs' curiosity leads them further from the safety of the den, preparing them for their introduction to the pride. At 3 months old, Kito's world expands dramatically as he is introduced to the pride. For the first time, he meets the other members, a collection of powerful lionesses, playful older cubs, and the imposing pride male. This is where Kito will learn the social structure of the pride, a crucial element in his development. He begins to understand the roles within this complex family unit, observing how the adults interact and share the responsibilities of hunting and protection. But life on the savanna is fraught with danger. One day, while the pride rests under the shade of an acacia tree, a rival male lion appears on the horizon. His intentions are clear. He wants to take over the pride. The dominant male steps forward, roaring a challenge that reverberates through the air. A fierce battle ensues, the future of the pride hanging in the balance. Kito's mother and the other lionesses quickly usher the cubs to safety, a stark reminder of the brutal reality of their world. Rival males often kill cubs to assert dominance, ensuring only their lineage continues. Despite the constant threats, Kito's journey continues. He learns by watching the adults, studying their every move. The lionesses are exceptional hunters, and Kito observes as they work together to bring down a wildebeest. He mimics their stalking behavior, pouncing on his siblings, practicing the skills he will one day need to survive on his own. By his first year, Kito is growing into a powerful young lion. His muscles are developing and his once soft fur is thickening. He's still too young to join the hunt, but he is gaining strength and confidence each day. He will spend the next year learning the intricacies of survival, hunting, defending his place within the pride, and avoiding the dangers of the savanna. Hey, quick pause. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest wildlife adventures. It only takes a second and helps us bring you even more amazing content. All right, let's get back to it. Kito, now over a year old, is no longer the tiny, vulnerable cub he once was. His frame has filled out, muscles rippling under his tawny coat, and his once awkward gait has been replaced with the confident stride of a young lion growing into his strength. Every day, he watches the adult members of his pride, keenly observing their behavior and trying to mimic their movements. His playful cubhood antics have evolved into serious practice as he refines his hunting skills. Now, when he crouches low in the grass or stalks a wandering antelope, there is a new intensity in his amber eyes, a hint of the predator he is becoming. The lessons of survival, however, are not without their challenges. One morning, while the pride rests in the shade of a large baobab tree, Kito spots a solitary warthog grazing nearby. Eager to prove himself, he decides to make his first solo attempt at hunting. Creeping through the tall grass, his body tense and focused, he inches closer to his unsuspecting target. But as he leaps, the warthog senses danger and bolts, kicking up a cloud of dust in its wake. Kito's paws hit the ground, missing by inches, and he skids to a halt. His heart races, frustration bubbling up as the warthog disappears into the bush. Dejected, Kito returns to the pride, where the lionesses, including his mother, have witnessed his failed attempt. Rather than scolding him, they greet him with affectionate nuzzles and low purrs. It's a silent encouragement, a reminder that hunting is a skill perfected over time through countless attempts and errors. The older lions know that failure is an essential part of learning, and Kito, despite his disappointment, understands this too. He resolves to watch more closely, to study their techniques with renewed determination. As Kito's second year approaches, the dynamics within the pride begin to shift. The dominant male, his father, grows more distant, sensing that his son is nearing the age when he will have to leave. There is a growing tension in the air whenever Kito approaches his father's resting place. The once gentle rumble of a welcome has turned into a low growl of warning. The young lion's presence is now perceived as a potential threat to the pride leader's authority. Kito can sense the change, and though he still respects his father, he knows that his time with the pride is limited. One day, as the pride gathers around a fresh kill, the tension comes to a head. Kito steps forward to join the feast, his hunger outweighing his caution. His father, watching from the sidelines, rises and approaches with deliberate steps. A low, menacing growl escapes his throat, and Kito hesitates, but hunger and youthful pride drive him forward. With a sudden, explosive force, his father lunges, knocking Kito aside with a powerful swipe of his paw. The young lion tumbles across the ground, the sting of the blow sharp against his side. It's a harsh lesson, a clear message that he is no longer welcome at the pride's table. Shaken but uninjured, Kito retreats to the outskirts of the group, his pride wounded more than his body. His mother approaches, her soft eyes filled with a mixture of concern and understanding. She nuzzles him gently, a reminder that she is still there for him, even as the pride's dynamics change. It's a bittersweet moment for Kito. He knows that soon, he will have to leave this life behind to find his own territory and establish himself as a true male lion. But Kito's journey will soon take a new turn. As he matures, he will face a critical moment in his life. Male lions, upon reaching adolescence, are often pushed out of the pride to prevent conflict with the dominant male. When that time comes, Kito will have to leave the only home he's known, venturing into the unknown wilderness to establish his own territory, and one day, start his own pride. The life of a lion cub is a constant struggle, a journey filled with danger, learning, and growth. From a tiny, fragile newborn to a powerful predator, Kito's story is one of resilience and strength. It is the story of every lion that has roamed this wild land. For now, he is a young prince, but one day, Kito will become a king, ruling the vast plains of Africa just as his ancestors did before him. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the life of a baby lion. From playful cub to fearless explorer, these little lions have so much to teach us about strength, curiosity, and family. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more amazing wildlife stories. Let us know in the comments what animal you'd like to see next. Until then, keep exploring the wild wonders of nature. See you in the next adventure.